Let's create a Gazebo World for your robot. I'm assuming you already have Gazebo installed on your computer. To build a Gazebo World, just open your terminal and type in Gazebo, press enter, and Gazebo will launch. Initially, when Gazebo launch, it's an empty world. It's an empty world for your robot, it's empty world for you. So it's very empty. As you can see, it's a three-dimensional world, but empty. So to fill in this world with joy for your robot, you can build and create a custom world for your robot and run Ross robot here. To start creating a Gazebo world, what you can do is go to the left, uh, top left corner and click in edit. Once you click edit, there's an option called as building editor. Once you go inside building editor, you will find two panels. One is the 2D drawing panel and the other one is the 3D Gazebo world. As you can see, there is no drawing on the top panel, so there is nothing in the world here. On the left panel, you can see there are objects such as wall, windows, doors, stairs, and colors, and even textures that you can add for the world. You can use these objects in the 2D space, and then you can see the same object in the 3D world as well. So let me show how to build up a wall. Just click on wall and that is selected. Once that wall is selected, click on any place in the 2D plane. And once you click one point, you can see that you can build wall and the same is visible in the 3D space at the bottom as well. So here the wall is 8 meter long. And it's a continuation of wall, so you can create more walls and create a whole house like this. To exit this mode, just right click or press escape. Once you do that, you can pan in the 2D plane using your left button. You can just click and drag. That is done. And for the same thing in the 3D world as well. Yeah, after you do that, you can check other objects such as windows. So once you click on window, object is selected and place the window anywhere you want. So let's place it here. In the 3D environment, you can see that window is at the bottom. And let me show you something else. When a window is placed, it's always placed at a distance from the bottom. So that's the property of window. And if you want to rotate the window, go to the 2D plane, and in that object you can just rotate with the circle icon on top of it. So the window rotates in the direction that you want. You can also increase or decrease the length of window. Let's make it as a big window. Way too much out. So once that is done, let's see how the door looks like. So this is the door here. Okay, it's in a wrong orientation. So click the door and you get the icon to rotate. You can rotate the door and place it like this. You can drag and arrange the door again. Let's change the angle a bit. Yeah, it's done. So this is how you add door. You can even add stairs. Let's add stairs so that you can climb upstairs. Let me show you the stairs in the 3D plane. As you can see, the stairs are climbing up. So you can build a 2-story building as well. So the robot can fly or move around, or you can use it as an obstacle for your robot. So Control Alt and Control Z, the undo option does not work in the 2D plane. To delete anything, you need to select and press delete. Select, press delete, or you can click and modify it in any way that you want. So let's build a small house as an example, just using this as a pre-existing walls. So let's add more walls. Yeah, walls are added. Right click to escape. Let's add doors here. Okay, we are falling short of walls, so let's drag the wall and increase the length as well. Yep, it is snapped. Now let's make a maze like system. Let's add it from this side. So the wall is snapping, so let's move the wall somewhere here. Done. And one last wall to add because it's fun. And done. So I've added a maze-like system here. Let's create even more weirder shape by dragging and making some angles. Yeah. So it's a weird shape house. So a maze for your robot. Measurements are important. So if the size of your robot is a bit big, cannot fill in the gap, then it will not probably walk through that space. So please make sure the gap that you leave for the path for your robot has to be much bigger than the size of your robot. Now let's see the 3D house or maze. Okay, here's the door, here's the entrance and different path. Let's change this a bit so I can practically use this. Yeah, this is done. Now let's add some texture to the house. I want the outer wall to be big. So let's select texture, move it on 3D model, and then rotate it, place it on the wall, and click it. So once that is selected, the brick texture is placed on it. I prefer the wall inside the house to be tiles. So let's make it like a tile walls. Yeah. Just go select different walls, click on it, and the texture will be selected. Rotate and see if any walls are pending. Yeah, this one. And that's it. Right click and this is done. So a tiny house with a maze is done. After you do that, go to file option on the top left corner and save as. Once you do save as, the option for renaming it. So let's rename it as weird underscore maze underscore house. You need to name it so that you can use it in the raw environment. I prefer to name it with underscores and all in small cases. You can choose camel cases if you want, and you can save it in the location of your preference. And in the advanced option, you have for adding versions of it. So you can add it as version 1, 2, or 1.1, so on. If you're modifying same build again and again, you can add descriptions saying any description that you want. Uh, House for Turtlebot 7, let's say. So there's no Turtlebot 7 as of now, just assuming there might be. So you're creating a house environment for a Turtlebot 7, or in practical sense, let's make it for Turtlebot 2. You can add the author name. So if you want to share the world to other people as well, put it in GitHub repository or just any Git based repositories. You can add your name and email address here. Let's add Shanky here. And save. And once this is saved, you have to go back to file and then click on option for exit building editor. So if you press the X mark on the right corner, Gazebo will shut down. You want that to happen. You want to exit the building editor so that you can launch it in the Gazebo environment itself. So as you can see, Gazebo